Assessment of that match, obviously for the neutral and epic finish, not so much for you guys, the wrong end of that result, but can you give me your thoughts, please?
Devastating, really. I thought the boys worked extremely hard. Again, warm conditions, and they gave everything they could. And obviously a couple of decisions went in favour of them and not us, but that's the way the game goes, so just have to accept it and move on.
Was it a match that generally, in the way you played, you were pretty happy with? You created a lot of chances, had a lot of possession. First half was quite dominant.
Yeah, I thought the first half we played very well and didn't start too badly in the second half. And we did create chances, and when that third goal went in, I thought, well, that's it, we've crossed the threshold, but unfortunately that was disallowed. So, one or two little mistakes were just turnovers of the ball, maybe people not moving the ball quick enough. Just small little things contributed to us having to work, harder.
Questions from the media?
Kristen Ritao Manuliang for the ABC. Look, Rovo has played back home, assisted in this match and also scored one. What would you say about his game?
I thought I won't single out any individual, if I'm honest. I thought everyone played pretty well and fulfilled their task. And so, it's great for him to score, especially in front of his home school at the game. But ultimately, everyone gave everything they had, and that's all that matters.
More questions?
Alicia from ZFM. Sorry. How do you assess the team's performance overall?
Well, like I said, if the players give 100%, that's all I'm ever. You can't be critical because they've tried their best, and they did. And at times, the margins are very small, and there you go.
Ollie, from your perspective, where did it maybe get away from the team in the second half?
I think it was definitely a game of margins. Margins that I think we have the quality to not leave it as close. And myself, just as much as anyone else, are responsible for leaving that gap too fine. And ultimately we had an opposition today that came out firing in the second half and really punished us. Fair, referees have looked at the decisions and said that they aren't what they are, and in the case of the penalty, are. But at the end of the day, we have to take the result and try to move forward.
You talk a little bit about your experience here in Honiara, playing football here, and you could see with the school visit how the impact that had in terms of the noise inside the stadium, the crowd, they just didn't stop. Did that inspire the boys out on the field? Yeah,
no, it was an awesome atmosphere, privilege to play in front of, especially obviously meeting a lot of those kids earlier in the week, so it was unfortunate not to be able to put on more of a show for them, but I think they're just selfishly quite pleased to see their boy do really well, which of course we are as well. But grateful to see them all come out, and it was great. Cool to see them.
And just finally for me, are you looking to really, I guess, draw on all Rob's experience of playing in Fiji and coaching teams in Fiji when you go to Suva for 3 matches and of course 1 game in Bar as well after, I'm sure, a well-earned short break back in Christchurch?
Absolutely. We're fortunate enough to have a wealth of knowledge within the group, both in Rob but also in players who have spent time in the islands, so being able to draw from that expertise hopefully should help us to go over the line in the games ahead, which is all we can really look to do.
And that knowledge didn't really help today, did it?
Any more questions?
Yeah, thank you. In the first half, you were good in position and you were leading 2-0 in the first half. But in the second half, things were different. The result was too bad and it wasn't what you want. So, what structure of the game formation have you missed in the second half?
It's one that's tough to identify because I think in the same way that we could have been having this conversation now 3-1 up, unfortunately we're on the receiving end of 3-2. So I think, as mentioned before, it was a game of fine margins where I don't think it was any one error or any one deficiency across the group. I think it was cumulative on the part of both teams as well. I think we both were vulnerable in certain moments. The game opened up a lot. And I think it'll be our job in the weeks that we have in Christchurch to hone in on what specific areas and things we can work on. But right now it's too close to it to be able to identify one thing specific, if that makes sense. It would be easy to say don't give away a penalty and don't concede a bicycle kick in the last minute, but it's not that easy, unfortunately. But yeah.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate